Okay, we're going to use a chair as preparation for Pincha Mayurasana to prepare the shoulders a little bit. So I put a piece of mat there so it's against the wall so it doesn't damage the wall and it's more steady. Leanne's going to put the strap around her forearms, just above the elbow joint. It's her arms just above the elbow joint actually. Then she's going to come over to the chair. If you have the chair on the seat, you can bend down and pick it up. I'm placing it in her hands. It goes between the wrists. Make sure you don't just put it on the fingers because the wrist will change. It affects the shoulders. Then you need just enough support of your elbow on that you're comfortable, that you're not going to slip off, not too much. However, having said that, if you're loose in the shoulder joint, you're hypermobile in the whole time, in the shoulder joint, you can actually have a little more on, which Leanne is. I'm going to take her arm a little more forward because it gives her more support so she doesn't hang in the shoulder joint. Then, ideally, I'll take her knees back just a little bit. Doesn't have to be 100% perpendicular, but so that you can get a sense of moving back. So the action here is we were looking for in Pincha Mayurasana to have elbow, shoulder and hip vertically in one line. So this gives you an idea of pulling out, gives you an idea of how tight you are, and you can feel. The brick is holding the shoulder blades in the space and position that you want. And if you're a bit tight in certain muscles underneath the scapula, this is going to point it out. So this will help to stretch those muscles, allow the other ones to strengthen and give you some preparation and the length. Okay, and then another way you can do it, if you can see Leanne's hands went a little bit off, so that's indicating something's tight in one of the shoulders. If she moves her forearms a little this way and then a little bit away, it's a little bit towards you, a little bit away, that will indicate to her if there's a bit of movement. You can feel it in the shoulders, something's going to move around. Alright, so then you stop right there. This can be held for a couple of minutes if you have the capacity. Not if you're just starting out, I would shorten the timing. Then I'm going to take the brick out. I'm going to put the brick back in because I want to actually explain something. Sorry, Leanne. So, what you're looking for in Pincha Mayurasana is you're pressing down through the forearm. Now, she can't push into the forearm, but you want to get a demarcation in the armpit here. You want to pull here, and you want to push here. From the middle of the armpit, go to the elbows, from the middle of the armpit, come up. And in this one, it gives you an idea of separating and moving through the shoulder joint. All right, thanks. Now we're going to come out of that. And you can also do that too. Coming up. Now we're going to keep the strap on. I'll take the chair to the side. The brick goes to the wall. And Leanne's now going to put the brick, her hands into the brick in that position. So taking your thumbs to the front and fingers to the outside. Pressing the thumb side of the wrist well down so that the two bones of the forearm are lying next to each other and give you a solid foundation. The flesh of the forearm you should feel that is moving in towards each other. So Leanne lifted her elbows, moved in a little bit and spread out. So this will spread the skin on the outside. I'm going to step over. Now, no, because most of you won't. So what Leanne's now going to do, she wants to keep her shoulders over her elbows. And she's going to gently lift the buttocks up, drawing the shoulders to the center of the room. Good. Now she feels that the shoulder blades are on the back. Now she walks the feet in with the awareness that the shoulders are not traveling towards the wall. So they have to stay exactly like that. That's good. Strong wrist. Now you're going to press the wrist forearm down and draw up, particularly from that middle armpit area, but all the way from the elbow up to the ceiling. So she's getting a nice pike, and then getting the strength of the shoulders to hold into Pincha Mayurasana. Okay, come down, have a rest. You can see how Leanne's arms is quite steady, but there's a lot of distortion in the hands, which indicates to me there's something going on in these shoulders. So I'm going to get it to level the palm down, but that pulls the brick off. And if you lift your head a little bit, you can look at your own arms and see there's a little bit of off. And it can be quite difficult to fix if she wants to do something different with this hand. So I'm not going to hold it here for too long. But there are indications that there's something going on. So that's one area that we can check. But so this is a good movement for Leanne to practice with. Okay, I'm going to take the brick out so she can come out of that.